Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to unravel a backyard mystery that seriously plagues thousands of homeowners every single year. You know the feeling? You walk out to your patio and you notice your pool water level is dropping. Suddenly, your water bill is absolutely terrifying, and those expensive pool chemicals, they seem to be vanishing into thin air. It leaves you wondering, is my pool actually leaking, or is this just normal evaporation? Okay, let's dive into this. There is a very specific anxiety-inducing reality to unexplained water loss, right? You top off the pool, and then a few days later, it just drops again. It's incredibly frustrating because the two scenarios here, a natural, weather-driven loss or a broken, leaking pipe, have wildly different consequences for your wallet and your property. But before you panic, start tearing up your concrete deck or call in expensive technicians, we really need to understand how this silent theft actually happens. But here's the real twist to our mystery. What if you have a massive leak, but your water level literally never drops? In a lot of modern high-end swimming pools, there's a silent accomplice constantly masking the crime, which makes it nearly impossible to detect a structural failure with just the naked eye until the damage gets really severe. And that silent accomplice? It's your automatic water fill unit. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic convenience. It's a pressurized mechanism that constantly feeds water into your pool to make up for normal loss. However, pool experts warn that if you have a hidden leak, this autofill device is just going to keep running, quietly replacing all that lost water. The advice here is absolutely crucial. You have to periodically turn this unit off to monitor your actual water level. Because if you don't, all that escaping water could be quietly washing away the soil right underneath your deck, fatally undermining your property's structure. And look, it's not just a structural risk, it's a massive financial one. If this silent thief goes unchecked, and we factor in the endless replacement water, the constant dilution of your expensive balancing chemicals, and the lost heat from your pool heater, a hidden leak could be costing a residential pool owner up to $2,200 a year. That is a massive expense, just draining right into the ground. Section 1. Is it just evaporation? The red herring. Okay, before we jump to the absolute worst-case conclusion of a broken underground pipe, we've got to investigate that red herring. Evaporation is constant, and honestly, most pool owners drastically underestimate just how much water disappears into the air every single day. Just to put this into perspective for you, if you live in a dry, arid climate, think Nevada or Arizona, an uncovered residential pool can naturally lose an astounding 25,000 gallons of water annually. That's not a leak, that is just the pool giving its water up to the dry sky. Even in more moderate, humid climates, you can easily lose half an inch of water a day purely to the environment. Now, what's really interesting here is how these variables combine dynamically. Everyone always assumes temperature is the biggest factor, right? Well, actually, wind and low humidity multiply your water loss like crazy. A steady 15-mile-per-hour wind across a pool in low humidity, that can strip away over 250 gallons of water in a single day. The wind acts kind of like a sponge, constantly replacing the moist air just above the water surface with dry air, which dramatically accelerates the evaporation rate. Luckily, there is a totally foolproof way to eliminate this red herring. Using a solar cover or an automatic safety cover is hands down the single most effective way to stop this environmental theft. A good cover physically blocks the moisture from escaping, cutting evaporation by up to 95%. So if your pool is covered and you are still losing water, well, you can confidently rule out the weather. Section 2. The interrogation, the DIY bucket test. So if the weather isn't our culprit, it's time to run an interrogation. We do this using probably the most empowering DIY diagnostic tool in the pool industry. Here is exactly how you execute it. First, take a standard plastic bucket, fill it with pool water, and set it on a pool step so it's partially submerged. You do this so the water in the bucket perfectly matches the temperature of the pool. Second, take a piece of tape or a marker, mark the water level inside the bucket, and then do the exact same thing on the outside to mark the pool's water level. Third, turn off your autofill system and just wait for 24 to 48 hours. Finally, compare those two marks. Because the bucket and the pool are exposed to the exact same weather, they should evaporate at the exact same rate. If the pool water drops significantly more than the water inside the bucket, bam, you've confirmed a leak. Let's move along and see how this builds, because it's pretty clever. Once the bucket test proves you actually have a leak, you run the exact same test a second time just to narrow down your suspect list. You run it once with the pool pump left on for 24 hours, and then once with the pump left off. If you lose way more water when the pump is running, your leak is on the pressure side, so we're talking underground pipes, the pump, or the filter. But if the water loss is exactly the same whether the pump is on or off, the leak is more than likely right there in the physical shell of the pool itself.
Section 3. Spotting the warning signs. The clues.
Okay, once you know a leak actually exists, it's time to step away from the pool edge for a second and look at the surrounding environment. If water is escaping, it has to go somewhere, and it almost always leaves physical clues in your yard. Pay really close attention to these critical warning signs. Are your concrete pool decks sinking or lifting? Are there patches of soggy, saturated soil around the pool area even when it hasn't rained? I mean, unless you have a very weird localized microclimate in your yard, that is a big problem. Also, when the pump is running, do you see a constant stream of air bubbles shooting out of the return jets? And finally, are you constantly struggling to keep your chemicals balanced just because they keep getting diluted? These are massive red flags. They point directly toward underground plumbing breaks or structural failures, completely unrelated to the weather. Section 4. Professional leak forensics. And this brilliantly illustrates what happens when those DIY methods finally hit their limit. That's when the professionals step in, with two main weapons in their forensic arsenal: pressure testing and dye testing. And they cover completely different environments. Pressure testing seals off the hidden underground plumbing to see if those pipes can actually hold air or water pressure. Dye testing, on the flip side, is a visual tool used inside the pool itself. A specialist will take a syringe and release colored dye right near suspected cracks or fittings. If there's a leak, the outward flow of the water will literally suck the dye right into the crack, giving them a perfect visual indicator. Nick, who is a specialist over at Southern Nevada Leak Detection, sums it up perfectly. He says, "Pressure tells me the line, dye tells me the spot." These pros don't guess. They use pressure to find out exactly which buried pipe is compromised, and they use dye inside the shell to find that tiny pinhole leak hiding behind a tile or tucked inside a skimmer box. Both of these tools are absolutely crucial for a definitive diagnosis. Now, to remove the anxiety of the unknown here, this is exactly how they catch the culprit when testing the pipes. First, they isolate and plug the specific plumbing line. Second, they hook up a specialized rig and pressurize that line to 15 to 25 psi. Third, they watch a highly sensitive gauge. If that needle drops even a little bit, the pipe is broken. And finally, and honestly, this is where the real forensic magic happens. They put on headphones and use an electronic hydrophone. It's basically an underground microphone. They use it to literally listen right through your concrete deck for the sound of air or water escaping from the broken pipe. Pretty cool, right? So the crucial point here is that this whole process isn't always a straight line. Regional variables can totally trick even standard forensic tests. Take intense environments like Las Vegas, for example. Heavy calcium scale in the water can actually plug up a crack temporarily, giving you a totally false passing grade on a pressure test. Or think about hot summer concrete. It creates underwater convection currents that can blow the diagnostic dye in completely the wrong direction. In hard, compacted caliche soil, that stuff can completely muffle the sound of a leak, making hydrophone listening incredibly difficult. These professionals literally have to adapt their science to the local soil and weather every single day. Well, we've explored the sheer, incredible volume of water lost to the wind, the absolute brilliance of the simple bucket test, and the high-tech forensic tools used to hunt down underground breaks. Now, it's your turn. Take this knowledge, grab a bucket, and go investigate your own backyard today. Think about it. Is your pool hiding a silent thief, or is it just a victim of the wind? Find out and protect your property. Thanks for joining us on This Explainer. We'll see you next time.